Hello and a very warm welcome. Bit of a different video today. We're going to be talking about the guy under the most pressure, Pierre. Deserves to be demoted to Toro Rosso in my opinion. He's had 8 races at Red Bull. What's he done? Nothing. Let's go through his results. For me, he's under severe pressure. Deserves to be dropped. Race position, Australia, 11th. Struggled to get past Kvyat in sister car. Bahrain 8th. China 6th. Also got the fastest lap. Azerbaijan came from the back. He was actually having a good race at Azerbaijan, to be fair, but retired DNF. Spain he got 6th. Monaco he got 5th. And the fastest lap. Charles Leclerc was at the back, so that's his best result this season. Canada 8th and France 10th with Ricciardo's penalty. The big thing about Red Bull is you got to be capable of winning a race. He looks nowhere near capable of winning a race. No one does this season, but his performances are not good enough. They are not good enough for a Red Bull driver. That was humiliation at Paul Ricard. You have your former employee in Daniel Ricciardo breeze past your current employee in Pierre Gasly. Take his race at France, for example. Yes, he wasn't on the greatest of strategy, but he is in a Red Bull. Remember this, a Red Bull. Beaten by 2 McLarens, a Renault, an Alfa Romeo. It is simply not good enough for a driver driving a Red Bull. We all know Mercedes are number 1, 2's Ferrari, 3's Red Bull. So the worst you should be getting in, even if you have the worst weekend ever, the worst you should be getting, position-wise, is P6. I mean, he got better results in a Toro Rosso than he has with a Red Bull. He got P4 around Bahrain. He's never looked like getting P4 in a better car. I just don't understand it. He has to be demoted. And who do you promote? Do you promote the softly spoken, Thai-based British driver Alexander Albon after 8 races? Or do you give Kvyat another chance? The only reason Kvyat got it dropped in the first place is because Max was the hottest prospect in F1. And if Red Bull didn't snap him up, he would have ended up going somewhere else. And then Kvyat, around Russia, hit Vettel twice. And that was just a reason for Red Bull to drop him. We know how brutal they are. And for me, they should be brutal again. Pierre Gasly is not delivering in that Red Bull. It's as simple as that. No one can put up a case for him. He's had 8 races now. The car's not suited to me. I've not got the feeling. This is Formula 1. It's the pinnacle. You're in a Red Bull. No excuses. How do you explain getting better results in a Toro Rosso than you are in a better car? Makes no sense. Really has struggled. And the funny thing about it is, Max has 100 points. If Gasly had the same, Red Bull would be fighting for second in the Constructors with Ferrari. They would be ahead of Ferrari in the Constructors. But because Gasly's not consistently in the points, well, he's consistently in the points, but not where he should be. He's 10th, he's 8th, he's 9th. He should be 6th. He's consistently miles off Max. Now, I don't expect Pierre Gasly to beat Max, but I expect him to be a lot closer. I mean, qualifying 5 tenths off, 6 tenths off, 7 tenths off. Same machinery, same car. Not good enough. Don't get me wrong, Pierre Gasly deserves his chance. He was GP2 champion. Came into Toro Rosso, spanked Brendan Hartley, and he deserved his promotion to Red Bull. But the bottom line is, he's got his promotion to Red Bull and he's not delivered. He deserves to be dropped back to Toro Rosso. And Kvyat, because I like Alexander Albon, but he's had 8 races. Give him time to, learn his trade. Give him a season in Toro Rosso, see how he does. For me, Kvyat's been there. He's done it. He's been on the podium in a Red Bull. Hungary, China. So yeah, Kvyat, he's been good this season. Put some ballsy moves on, especially Kevin Magnussen at Canada. Kvyat has looked good. Let me have a look at Kvyat and Albon's performance. Get the championship standings up and we'll compare between the two Toro Rosso boys. So here we go. So look, Max is on 100, Gasly's on 37. He's 63 points behind Max. Where's the Toro Rosso boys? So Danny Kvyat's got 10 points, Alexander Albon's got 7. But like I say, Albon, he's only had 8 races in the sport. To promote him to the top team would be a bit of a risk. But you've got to be capable of winning a race. And obviously Mercedes are dominating the sport. But Max, we've seen it. How many times has he won a race now? He's capable. Ricciardo's capable. Webber, Vettel, they're capable of winning Grand Prix. Is Pierre Gasly? Obviously he is, because he was a GP2 champion. He was brilliant in that season. But I don't know, it's just not worked. He's got no confidence. He doesn't have the feel for the car. He looks broken in his interviews. His home race was an absolute shambles. For me, that's the icing on the cake for Red Bull. Basically, Ricciardo, your former employee, breezes past your current employee in Pierre Gasly. For me, that is an embarrassment. That is an embarrassment for Red Bull. You've got Max finishing P4 and Gasly out the points, and only got a point because of Ricciardo's 10-second penalty. For me, Gasly must be dropped, has to be dropped. No confidence, no feel for the car. It's just not worked. I'd honestly give Kvyat a chance back, and the only reason I give Kvyat a chance too soon for Alexander Albon. Kvyat, he's been there, he's done it, he knows the team, podiums in a Red Bull, but I mean, I could look stupid here. You watch, Pierre Gasly, he'll have an absolute worldie at Austria Spielberg, he'll go and get a podium, he'll make me look stupid, everyone will be coming on this video, I told you Gasly was a superstar, you're a shithouse. Well, it could come back to bite me, but on current form, Pierre Gasly deserves to be dropped. We know Red Bull are ruthless. Are they going to be ruthless with this call? It's only been 8 races, but it is simply not good enough for a guy in a Red Bull. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But for me, Gasly deserves to go back to Toro Rosso. Let me know your thoughts. We'll always reply in the comments, and then Pierre Gasly deserves to be dropped. Adios, adios. Where's the stop button?